Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:01 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Daniel Calderon. Good morning to you, Tracy Duran. Good morning to you as well. Well, this is going to be a good episode. This is going to be a good episode for many reasons. We're going to connect people, we're going to entertain people, and we're going to show people that if they give, others can receive, and then the cycle continues to go on. But I have a great guest today, returning Mr. J.D. Ostergaard of Fox Valley United Way. How are you, my dear brother?
Good morning, my friend. It's good to be back.
Man.
Thank
good
you.
To see you. Absolutely.
One more of these, and it's a tradition.
Absolutely.
You have me next year, and we'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there's a lot of holiday assistance programs, plans that the Fox Valley United Way has online right now.
Yes.
That people can take part in. Let's talk about those. I'm sorry, that's a rookie mistake. My phone, of all phones, should definitely not be on and ringing. I'm sorry about
all
that.
All good, no problem.
So first of all, let people know your position with Fox Valley United Way, and let's talk about these programs.
So my name is J.D. Ostergaard, and I'm the Director of Development at Fox Valley United Way. Right now, we are running a program that we call Holiday Assistance, which many of you might be familiar with or are helping us out with. The city of Aurora is a huge part of this program, and we thank them for all of the support that we've gotten with them. We use a building from them as our distribution site, but also they have sponsored 50 children for us. So it's a huge undertaking for us. Our board member, Michelle Clark, has been leading the way with that with the help of Miss LaDonna Carr. So shout out to those two for thanks to them for helping us do that. But the program basically pairs a person in our community who's going through a little bit of a rough patch with a sponsor like yourself or myself. We interview them, we get to know them a little bit about their situation, and then we ask them what they're in need of this Christmas that they'd like to provide their children with. Those lists or that information, as you will, is put into a document, and then you email me, I send you that list, and you go out and shop for that kid and have some fun. So, a lot of our donors enjoy this program for the direct impact they have, obviously, on that list. They get to, it says Barbie, they get to go shopping for Barbies again if they haven't had a Barbie shopping experience in a couple of years.
You can be Santa.
Yes. It's really, it's a nice way to feel like you're absolutely connecting and personally, helping one person out in our community. So the program starts in October, where we interview people that are in the community or referred to us through organizations, and it runs through the middle of December when we finally distribute those gifts out to the families that are in need.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, how many years has this been a program and a feature of Fox Valley United Way?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and somebody else asked me that, and we looked it up a while ago, and we couldn't figure out exactly what the year was, but I know it's been going on for at least 17 years, because our CEO has been with the organization for 16 years, and a donor last year actually came into our offices, and he was very proud. He was the beneficiary of it about 15 years ago. And just last year, he was able to actually give back. And his story was really inspiring to us because, he was able to benefit from the program, and then he turned it around and said, you know what, I benefited, I'm going to give back, I'm going to make this now a part of my giving.
Absolutely.
And so, Jason's a good man. He was very proud when he brought his gifts in last year, and we were happy to put that forward for him. So.
And that brother's in the community a lot too. I think that's always been a real strong success story with Fox Valley United Way, because the people who have taken part in programs, initiatives that you guys have done have continued to serve and share with others. Thank you for the timeline too, because I do recall when Fox Valley United Way was doing this before the pandemic. Didn't really remember like how far before that, but it was going on before the pandemic.
Yeah, it's at least 17 years. Who knows? Maybe more like 25, but for sure has been around the community for at least that long. So,
okay, all right. And where's Fox Valley United Way located?
So our offices are located right next to Fastprint. We're at 44 East Galena Boulevard. We are, if you need to come by and say hi, we're there. But that would be where the gifts are donated or dropped off. So if you want to reach out to me, you can hit us up, and you can email us at info@foxvalleyunitedway.org. That's the easiest one to remember. But if you wanted to be a part of the program, send us an email there, and I could connect you with a child or two if that's what you want to do. And then the gifts would be donated there, and then we'd distribute them to the families in the community afterwards.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you guys have a Giving Tuesday activities.
That is correct, sir.
Coming up as well.
And I've got a little gift for you in honor of Giving Tuesday. I know we can't. Some people can't see us, but on Giving Tuesday, I'm just going to share. We are doing a promotion, if you will. If anyone gives $50 or more on Giving Tuesday, we're giving this wooden ornament that we've had made up
that
here.
is
So
beautiful.
as a thank you for having us on here, I gift this to you and the Good Morning Aurora crew, and put it on whatever
appreciate
tree
it.
you've got. Absolutely. It says "United is the way." For those who can't see us right here on the TV,
I love this.
it's our new sort of rallying cry for United Ways across the country. So "United is the way" is what the ornament says.
Yep.
We are giving that to anyone who donates $50 or more on Giving Tuesday, which is December 3rd. And
You guys will see this. Going to post this.
yeah. And we'll be posting videos all day long. We have a goal of $2,000. We've got a matching donor for the first 100 by way of Colin Powers of Northwestern Mutual. Our board member, I'm sorry, blanked on.
It's all good. It's all good.
But we've got
Time is 9:08 a.m.
Yeah. Our board member, Laura Koski, has committed to the second 100 in a match. So we're looking for anyone in the community who wants to get an ornament or be a part of those matches to join us on that morning.
Okay. Now, Fox Valley United Way also has a need for volunteers.
Yes.
As well. Let's talk about that and different ways that volunteers can be involved with the organization. The time is 9:09 a.m.
So different ways that volunteers can get involved with us are either through our partner agencies. We would connect them to food banks, or we could put them in touch with, let's say, Mutual Ground. Those types of volunteer opportunities tend to not require but benefit more from a longer lasting commitment.
Okay.
If you're looking to do a one-day service opportunity for your business, email us again at info@foxvalleyunitedway.org, and we'll try to find an organization that might just need a small project, like a painting of a room, or perhaps they're going to just ask you to put together feminine hygiene kits, or let's say some refugee supply boxes. We're working on figuring out how to get a large group of volunteers together and make a big impact in the community. And sometimes it's hard because, spreading mulch can only take about 5 or 6 people before the project's done. So reaching out to us as early as possible. If you want to do a service project for your company or your business or even your community, reach out to us and say, hey, we're looking to do something in April or May or June. And we can sort of work with you to try to figure out where it would be best to utilize your skills in order to give back to the community in the best way.
How long have you been part of Fox Valley United Way?
So I joined just last July. So I was only 3 months into the job when we first met last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, you seem like you had 3 years on
Hey,
the
man.
job. You are hit the decks.
That's
running.
where
Hit it
theater
running.
comes in, and I memorize what I need to memorize, and then I can go out to the community and make the biggest impact.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But so I've been there since July of 2020.
So the follow-up to that is, in the time since you've been a part of Fox Valley United Way, what have you seen that have been perhaps the largest community needs, or the thing that people consistently identify as wanting to give their time to or donate to? What have been the biggest, on a community level, those causes or those issues?
So I'm going to take this back and sort of explain and then go back to answer your
No doubt.
question,
Yep.
only because it has a little bit of context. So in our community and in the United Way universe, we refer to the people that we help out the most as ALICE.
Okay.
Now, that's different than the active shooter training that y'all might be familiar with, but ALICE stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. So these are the people in our community who are working 2 jobs, have to make ends meet by stringing together a few side gigs or helping out a friend with this, that, and the other. But those people are the ones that don't qualify for federal programming benefits, but are still a little bit behind on their bills every month, or maybe just 1 month, and they just need that one extra bump for to be able to pay for the flat tire that they had or whatnot. And so those people are the ones that, in my experience in the last year and 4 or 5 months, have been the focus of our energy. And what I mean by that is all the programming and all the things that we raise money for and then give back to the community are in the effort to raise those people up and,
Right.
and get them out of the, as we call it, the downward cycle, and we try to turn the spiral back upwards.
Right.
So those people are what most of our programs benefit. So one of our programs is SPARK, which stands for Strong, Prepared, and Ready for Kindergarten. Families that need just a little bit of help because they just had a newborn, or they've got a kid who's just about to enter kindergarten and they're getting used to programming and getting used to being out of the house and trying to learn through a teacher who's not mom and dad. That's a program that we do a lot of our efforts in the community towards. The other programs we support are 211. So if you're not familiar with it, it's our social service hotline, where you can call and get an answer to hopefully just about any question you might have concerning social services.
Right.
So if you need to know a little bit about utility assistance, you call and learn a little bit about LIHEAP. You could call and be connected with Mutual Ground if you're going through a domestic violence situation. You could any one of those situations that you find yourself in, 211 would be the number to try to get at least a starting off point for that. So I think I answered your question slightly.
No, you did. No, you absolutely did. You did. Because we've shared the information about Kane County 211 on this program.
Yes.
Available in Spanish and other languages as well.
Correct.
Kane County 211 and the people who are using that is an immediate need that Kane County 211 feels when it comes to information. So they have data. They publish an annual report, and people can see like what the number one calls and things like that are. But also what I noticed when it comes to Alice is you're right. You are right. Those needs that people can't fill, once those are able to be filled, people can do better. Because it's oftentimes it is the $400 thing, the issue, the flat tire or the couple flat tires, or that knocks the whole train off track for these folks. And when you can help them to do that, they have more positive outcomes and things like that. Housing is an issue here in Aurora. Has been for quite some time, and Alice and Fox Valley United Way and different programs that they do help the people who are in danger of losing housing as well. So on top of people not being properly housed or safely housed, there are folks who are in danger of losing their housing situation because of the issues that we're talking about here.
That's right.
And that's sad, and then imagine trying to provide a good Christmas morning.
Yeah, which is then why we've got holiday assistance.
Absolutely.
It all ties together. It all comes back. So yes.
All right, 9:15 is the time. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Tracy Duran, Luz Elna, Brambila Guerrero. Tracy Duran says, good morning, friends. Good morning. Right back at you, Tracy. So many success stories. Can you share with us another one? Another success story that you've seen when it comes to Fox Valley United Way. And are you guys going to be at the Pictures with Santa Claus event on Saturday the 30th?
The 30th. I believe.
At Prisco Center?
I believe, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saw you on the flyer.
Yeah. We're around. Our team is running rampant, and they're tired. They look forward to the new year.
That's so. Yeah,
and they can
awesome.
take a slight deep breath.
Yeah.
Our Spark team is amazing. They're wonderful women that just do hard work that I can't say enough good things about. They're doing excellent work and really connecting with the community. But to share with you a sidebar story, we don't have names because the children names have to be a little bit anonymous, but one of our other programs that actually is only in Kendall County at the moment. But if you're a business and you want to get involved with me, we're looking for sponsors for the Kane County program of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. What the Dolly Parton Imagination Library does is it connects 0 to 5 children 0 to 5. Doesn't matter your financial situation, just need to apply for the funding or to be a part of the roster. It mails a book to a child directly to their doorstep once a month, age appropriate. And the reason I bring it up is because on our Facebook page, you'll be able to see sometimes we're tagged with parents who have gotten their first book, and they say, thank you so much for being a part of this and allowing us to have these books mailed to us every year. So I know it's a small success story, but it's the idea of that partnership that we have with the Dollywood Foundation allows us to really connect with these families in the community to be able to feel like, okay, our kids look forward to getting this thing in the mail. I know my kids get excited when they get a magazine in the mail.
Yes, absolutely.
Even those catalogs during Christmas time, right. I had to hand over to them because they want to look through it to see what they're asking Santa for. But,
exactly.
Mail is such a unique thing nowadays that it's such a special thing when the book comes in the mail. So we've been tagged in some of those, and like I said, I can't share the names, but there's pictures there, and you can see the first book's always The Little Engine That Could, and the last book on their 5th birthday that's mailed to them is always Look Out Kindergarten, Here I Come.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really wonderful program that we hope to get a few partner agencies to kick off in Kane County, because Kane County, as you might imagine, is about 3 times the size of Kendall. So we need all the support we can get in order to make that program happen. So,
that's amazing. Good
thanks.
stuff. 9/17 is the time. What does next year look like? What's 2025 look like for Fox Valley United Way?
That's an excellent question. We've got quite a full spring ahead of us. So how much time do I have?
We got we got like another 10 minutes.
That's great.
No, 10 minutes.
I don't want to die. Yeah, we've got a few programs that we're really excited about. So going off of the Dollywood Foundation program, we're going to be doing a Dolly Parton honorary birthday party in January. Her birthday is January 19th. So we're going to do it on a Thursday night, January 16th, at the Meadowhawk Lodge in Yorkville. And what this birthday party is going to be is a tip of the hat to her. We're going to have raffle presents. So you can win a present that should go to Dolly, but you put in a raffle ticket for it. We'll have some appetizers, we'll have drinks, we'll have networking, all of that stuff. Okay. But it'll cost $26 for you to enter the party, which is exactly the cost of sponsoring one child in the Dolly Parton Imagination Library program.
That's
so
great.
It's a little tip of the hat to that.
Yes.
If you want to have alcoholic drinks, so we've got beer and wine and a specialty cocktail. If you want to get 2 of those drinks, that'll also cost $26. If you're seeing the theme going here.
Absolutely.
The theme, 26 and 26. And then the last thing you can buy for $26 is a wingspan of raffle tickets that'll get you to go around the room and bid on the items that we've got.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So you've got a wingspan for $26, you've got 2 drinks for $26, and you've got entry to the fundraiser for $26. So that party is going to happen on, like I said, Thursday, January 16th at the Meadowhawk Lodge. It'll be at 5:30 p.m. till 7:30. Tell your friends, join us for that party. It'll be a fun time. We're looking forward to it.
All right.
So that's in January. Moving on to February, if we will.
Absolutely.
We've got a little promotion that actually could be fun for all of you out there that have a business or a rivalry with a school. Now, perk up your ears because this is going to be fun. So in partnership with our NFL network, we're going to be doing something called Super Bowl of Caring, which is through an organization called Tackle Hunger. Now, Super Bowl of Caring is spelled SOUPER.
Got it.
Bowl of Caring. And what that program does is it's a food drive, basically. And so if you, City of Aurora, wanted to compete with, let's say, the City of Batavia or something like that, whatever you wanted to bring in terms of canned foods or non-perishable items, we would then divide that amongst how many staff members you have in the city versus how many staff members they have. Divide that amongst how many pounds of food you bring in, and then we would declare a winner. So if you've got a school district, or if you were at an elementary school and you want to have a rivalry with another one of your elementary schools, you email me at info@foxvalleyunitedway.org.
Oh, I like that.
And what you could do is set up a little rivalry. You do a food drive in your school, in your classroom, in your whole entire district, and we would collect that, and then we could give it to the food pantry that's nearest to your school, or you tell us what food pantry you'd like us to deliver it to. We're setting this up to be the week leading up to, and then culminating on Super Bowl Sunday.
Sure.
So February 3rd through February 9th, we're going to try to get organizations to give us a rivalry. We'll do a you versus them sort of thing, and we'll help coordinate that. We'll get you marketing materials, et cetera, et cetera. But that's a fun...
That is. I can see East Aurora and West Aurora taking part in that. Healthy little rivalry
that's what I'm
for
saying.
An absolutely good cause.
Don't want to put it anywhere, but yeah.
Absolutely. Get your hats,
Yeah. Get the school riled up and get everyone to, try to do a a fun rivalry for obviously a good cause.
Yeah.
There's many food pantries in the area. We could have you and your organization tell us which one you want to support.
Okay.
And all the food raised there, we would coordinate to get it over there.
That's awesome. Okay.
So that's February 3rd to the 9th.
February 3rd.
Also in February, we're doing a little partnership with the Chicago Steel hockey team over at Fox Valley Ice Arena.
Okay.
On Sunday, February 23rd, you can buy tickets to their game. It's a $15 ticket. $5 of that ticket will go directly to Fox Valley United Way. You'll be sitting in a group. All of us people that buy tickets for Fox Valley United Way will be sitting in an area. We'll have a little table out front, and if we surpass 50 tickets, we get to do an honorary puck drop. So, come on, y'all. Get to 50, and I get to drop a puck.
I know we got hockey fans out there,
Yeah.
too. I know you guys, we got some hockey fans. And Good Morning Aurora has some hockey fans, man. So support that. That sounds awesome.
So, yeah,
That
that'll
sounds
be on
awesome.
Sunday, February 23rd. The puck drop game starts at 3:05.
Okay.
So we're excited to partner with them on that.
Very cool. Still in the month of February.
Exactly. Yeah. We got that was
Nine-
January, February.
9:22 is the time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I think I got enough time to finish my list.
Yeah.
The next thing we are going to be doing is in April, and it's still in the very beginning stages of planning, but we are going to be doing a Black Tie for Bright Beginnings fundraiser in honor of our Spark program.
Okay.
So we've set the date, and it's a save the date. So for Thursday, April 10th,
Okay.
we are going to do a fundraiser that is a little more sophisticated for those people who want to come and join us and mingle and learn more about our Spark program and benefit the Spark program in the Aurora area. So more details on that to come. But
Great stuff.
yeah, so that's in April. And then the last event, I swear I'll move on or I'll let you
Okay.
talk about what you
No,
want
no,
to talk
this
about
is
at
your
that
show,
point.
brother, your
No,
show.
it's great. And then the final thing we're going to be doing, which we kicked off last year actually, is our 5K in May. And it's always we're trying to keep it as the Sunday before Mother's Day. So this year it'll be on May 4th. So
Okay.
May the 4th be with you. And we'll be doing a 5K. We called it Mom Made Me Do This 5K last year.
Okay.
So get your mom and she'll make you do a 5K on May 4th, 2025.
Okay.
We run the course at Phillips Park around Macedon Lake.
Yes.
And
Great place.
had
Great place.
Yes, had a great showing last year, and we're excited to partner with Rush Copley Foundation on that one. They help us put on the race, and we get a lot of racers that come out. We've got a run time at 8 a.m. and a walk time at 8:45. So if you don't like running and you don't want to be around running people, you got a different start time. So join us.
Great.
It'll be great.
Great.
Nice little stroll. Bring the dog, bring the kids. If you are a serious runner, we've got a time set aside just for you. So there's not going to be anyone, walking around while you're running. So you could use this as an opportunity for you to get your personal record.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. And that's a great option to have because folks want to
Yeah.
take part at their own pace.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
So those are our events. Is that enough? Should I add one more? What do you think?
I mean, do you got a June? Because that was May, right?
That was May. You're right.
Do you got a June?
I could
event?
share what we planned last year in June. I'm pretty sure we'll do it again this
Okay.
year. But we ran a book drive in June last year.
Okay.
And so if you've got old books or want to buy new books, we'll take those too. But we did a book drive in honor of our little libraries that we've got around town. We have one in front of our office. If you've been by our office, you've seen
That's
our
right.
little library. We had one of our members of our Caterpillar campaign. He made a beautiful library that we donated to the Marie Wilkinson Child Development Center. So that's one of our little libraries. The Oswego Chamber of Commerce has a little library in front of their space. So we collect books in June to basically make sure that anyone who has a little library that we've supported or helped install has books, because you don't want to see a little library without books in it.
No, you don't.
That's
Absolutely.
No fun. That's no
yeah.
fun.
And there's a bunch of them around too. There's a good one over there by Waldo. There's one by another school on the west side. There's a lot of little libraries around. That's a great concept.
Yeah. So actually, if you've got a little library and you need books, info at foxvalleyunitedway.org. Send me an email. I could probably hook you up with a box of books, because there's a wonderful organization, the Aurora Retired Teachers Organization, brings me books that they find that are going to be either thrown out or gotten rid of.
Right,
And
absolutely.
I tell Marilyn, our wonderful volunteer over there, I tell her, yeah, bring them over, Marilyn. I'll take care of them and I'll
Yeah.
disseminate them into the community.
Bring me your books.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so 9:26 is the time.
Oh
With
my
the
God.
last little bit of time that we got, last question.
Yep.
What is your why?
My why? Whew, that is a great question. In today's times, as we were talking off air a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to find your, let's call it, North Star. And when things get crazy and when it feels out of control, my why is to reconnect to the community. And it definitely makes me feel more at home when I know that the people that I'm living next to and the people that are down the street from me are taken care of, or at least thriving. Let's use that word. When I know that's true, that's why. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I asked that because I just had the opportunity to take part in the Elgin Religious Evangelical. I hope I'm not messing that acronym up. It's like it's the Coalition of Elgin Religious Leaders, CERL.
Okay.
And they asked me my why, and I got to tell this coalition in a church on Sunday last week my why. And I hadn't thought about it for a while. You get to the point we're just working, right? It's just another email. It's just another this, another that. Here's the link, whatever.
What was your why? Do we have time for that?
No, we don't.
Next week
we
on Good Morning Aurora.
Right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. No, anyway. 9:28 is the time. No, we got your why.
Yeah.
And that was the most important of the whys to get for this episode, because
thanks.
as you know, I'm a big supporter of Fox Valley United Way.
Yes, you are.
Everything that you guys do. And I've been a long champion of the partnership between the city of Aurora, what you guys are doing, every aspect of it. Shout out to Spark and everything. So I appreciate you coming on to the show and telling us about the Holiday Assistance Program. Please, ladies and gentlemen, follow Fox Valley United Way on Instagram and Facebook, and LinkedIn as well, and see about the Holiday Assistance Program and take part in it if you're able to, and bring some light and shine a bright light on a family or a household in Aurora or Kane County.
Thank you for the time, my man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, Good Morning Aurora will return tomorrow with more news, more weather, and the very best of Aurora. Stay tuned for Buenos Dias, Aurora, taking a tour this morning, and you'll see where they will be at. Take care of yourself and each other.
Being a local business in Chicago, we've always worked with community banks, but over time, those smaller banks started getting acquired by larger national footprint banks. It became time to work with Wintrust to meet our needs without having to have that big bank feel.
Wintrust understood what they wanted to accomplish, and they've increased in size 5 times over.
As we continue to grow, we're going to keep needing to borrow, so I'm sure they're going to love that.
Serving their needs. It's really the foundation of what Wintrust Commercial Banking is all about.